Hello everyone, this has been a while. I'm doing a walkthrough of a deck. We're doing the Mesquite Tarot, and yeah, it comes with, this is the little white book, quite a nice little book, and the deck itself comes in a pouch, and these are the cards in a little box. They're quite small cards, which is great. The book is by Aleisha Fitz, and the illustrations of the cards are by Bronwell. So there you go. This is the 2017 version. I do believe there is a second printing. I'm not 100% sure if this is the first or the second. I bought this deck off of Little Red Tarot. It's an indie deck, yeah, Little Red Tarot is a perfect site for me to buy indie decks, because if I buy it from the States, I'll get yeah, the customs charge on top of it, and it's just not worth it. So I go with Little Red Tarot and I bypass all of that, so that's good. I want to have a look at the book first and have a sip of my tea. It's green tea with strawberry and aloe vera, I think, and cucumber. I believe it's Twinings. It's really nice. Yeah, so this is the little white book. It's quite a nice one. I like it. Ah, second printing. Here we go. First edition, second printing. Printed on 100% recycled paper in the United States. So that's really nice. There's some quotes. And then the table of contents. A welcome page, which is very nice. And then an invitation. May you read slowly, take your time, and let the words land softly. Notice the feelings that come up. Read intuitively, trust your gut, your bones, knowing that voice that roots for good, for growth. Be honest with yourself, be soft with yourself. You are your best and truest teacher, and the way you learn to be curious, questioning, playful, listening to what resonates. Take what works and leave the rest. This book is a map, a space to begin. These are signposts, but your journey through the arcana might look different. The beauty is in the constant co-creation between you and your cards. I really, really like that. So yeah, approaching the arcana, a major arcana and the Fool's Journey. So it talks a bit about that. Then what the different suits are about, the characters. It has a name change in that it has arrows instead of swords, and it has novice, student, knower and leader for the court cards. So yeah, that's really interesting. A bit about pronouns. Reversals, questions worth asking. So the questions that you ask the cards. And then it has the daily card. Matter at hand is a 2-card reading. A 3-card, 2 3-card readings, one on relationships and one on balance. And then on the new moon. So that's interesting. And then it goes into the cards. So every card has a page. And then this is, it comes with like keywords, then a little blurb about it, and then the reversal side, meaning of the card. So there we are. It's a very nice little book. I'm really impressed by it. Oh, and then, yeah, then we go into the minors, and that still has a page for every card. Sometimes you see that when you get to the minors in a book, the information comes a bit less. But although the majors do not have a reversal meaning, but yeah, really nice. Pentacles. And then the acknowledgements. And that's it. So yeah, very nice little book. I like the bag that it comes in. It's a quite a sturdy, is it cotton? I'd imagine so. Very sturdy bag. And you'll know that it is this deck. You don't have to have, like, some people like having little tags on their bags so they know what deck is actually inside, but you won't need to do that because it's got a print on it at the front. So yeah, I like that. Have another sip of my tea and then we go straight into the cards. Right. Like I said, it is a quite a small deck, but I don't mind that. I did have a look at the cards already, and a good job I did, because I think they were put in the box as they came off the printer, so it was in reversed order. Got a little sticker with it. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit without. There we go, because they're so small, and the colours are very I'd say subdued. I compared it to a hazy summer day, like the start of a summer day. This is why I wanted to wait until summer to start using it. This is our full, very minimum. The cardstock is it's smooth and slick, but not like over laminated. It's really nice. So yeah, our full. Here's the Magician with all the elements right there. I might have to come up a little bit even. I don't know if it will be better or worse if I turn the light on. Let's see. Will you then be able to see a bit better? Yeah. Let's go back, shall we? Better colours this way. So the Fool, the Magician, there's the High Priestess, the Empress. I like that. The Emperor, Hierophant, very classical. The Lovers, the Chariot, and I really like this image. Flying over the mountains. Strength, the Hermit. Ooh, with this light, it's almost like there's a light coming from that little pot. Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the colours don't really come up all that well on the camera, but the Hanged One, not Hanged Man, the Hanged One. Death, with blood dripping. Temperance, the Devil with the chains and some very impressive red fingernails. The Tower, Star, the Moon. Just noticed that the words aren't always on, no, the Tower's on the bottom, Star and Moon are on the top, the Sun's on the bottom. That doesn't really bother me because the print is so small, but maybe if you're constantly like putting your cards in order or whatnot, it might be annoying slightly. I would have preferred if they'd stuck to picking one side or the other. Judgment and the World. I'll put these aside so they don't slide everywhere. Then we've got the Wands, Ace, Two of Wands with the World in the middle, 3. And I like the people. Yeah, lots of body, tiny little head. The 4, quite classic, really. 5, 6, 7, 8. You can see it's very Rider-Waite-Smith. So, but I'd still recommend like going through the book because, you know, just to see what the artist has to, what the creators have to say about it. So this is the Novice, the Student, the Knower, and the Leader. So that's an interesting approach, I think. And yeah, a little bit more modern than your court cards. The one, like the Ace of Cups, 1 of Cups, 2, very nice, 3, 4, again quite classic, isn't it, sitting by the tree, 5, 6, 7, 8, the snake has shed his skin, 9, 10. I like that not all the cups are the same. The Novice, the Student, the Knower, and the Leader. It seems that the Knower and the Leader, let's see if that is true, have, yeah, see, some kind of crown on their head. That's interesting. It's still quite courty then. Then we have arrows. Ace, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5. This one's got a bit more darker colours. The 6, again quite classic. So 7, 8, 9, 10. There's the Novice, the Student, aiming for that bullseye, the knower, and the leader. See? This is a nice one. I like that. Interesting. It's such a nice little deck. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Even though it's strange because I normally go for like sort of the more bold colours and more illustrated than... I mean, this is illustrated, of course, but if you know that one of my favourite decks is the Everyday Witch, which, you know, is very, very illustrated. You get all the meaning out of the card, and with this it's still more symbols. The Ace of Pentacles, there's the 2, the 3, the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, the Novice, the Student, the Knower, and the Leader. This almost looks like a wheelchair, and I quite like that. So there you go. This little deck, because like I said, it is quite small. The cards are not too slippy. They shuffle quite nicely. I will be using this deck for the Within Without Advice challenge or month that Patrick and Kelly are doing on Instagram. I'm not sure if I'll be posting every day, I might not, but I will, yeah, I will do it in my journal, and yeah, using this deck. I'm quite looking forward to playing with it, and that is a great way of getting to know a deck, is doing an Instagram challenge. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to getting to know this deck a bit better. Yeah, I really like the colouring of it, and the size is nice. I like that it's borderless, and the book seems very, very good, and yeah, I can see myself using this quite a bit this month. So yes, that was the Mesquite Tarot. I will leave info down below. Not sure if it's still in print. Like I said, this is the second print then of the first version, and I'm not 100% sure if Little Red Tarot still has it in on the website. But I will leave a link to Little Red Tarot as well, because I think it's a brilliant site to buy stuff from, especially if you're on this side of the pond and you don't want to get hit with horrendous custom charge on top of an already expensive deck, because this was an indie deck, and yeah, they tend to be a little bit more expensive. So it was a Christmas present. So oh, and I like that. I can, yeah, it's not going to hurt your hands shuffling this one. So that's really nice. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye.